Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Starr from the Hopry.com. So a lot of people have asked me about, hey, let me see your beer collection, take pictures of it, do some video of it. So here we go. Enjoy.
So right here we have a lot of the Boulevard Smoked Stack Series beers. So on the left you've got their Imperial Stout, you've got the Bourbon Barrel Quad and the Rye on Rye. Next to that you've got the Russian River Consecration, and I think behind that I got a bottle of Temptation. And then we'll move over to the Lost Abbey Angel Share. I got a couple of those from 2008. Those are the ones that everybody talks about the carbonation on. And then we've got some beers by the brewery. We've got the Orchard White in there. I know I've got a Two Turtle Doves back there and maybe one other, can't remember right off the bat. But next to that we've got the New Glarus Wisconsin Belgian Red, and then behind that we've got the Raspberry Tart. So next to that, move into Allagash territory, we've got the Curio, and behind that the Hugh Malone, which actually has one of my favorite labels. And anyway, moving on, we've got the Speedway Stout, and then behind that we've got their barley wine from L. Smith. And then moving on to the Black Xanthus, and right next to that you'll see an '09 edition of the Abyss, and then just a couple extras down here like the Chimay and the St. Bernardus, Abbott 12, and the McKellar Black over there, which I think is about 142% ABV. It's nuts. And then there's kind of the boxes from my Hop Slam purchase this past year. Moving on to the second level, on the end we've got one of the most discussed beers in my family, which is the Creme Brulee Stout. Pretty good beer, tastes exactly like creme brulee. And then we've got the De Moulin Triple S Stout. I've got the Odell Bourbon Barrel Stout, which I've yet to try. I've heard really good things about that one. The Surly Smoke, actually I don't know if you can see back there, I've actually got several of those. Was nice enough to get some of those from a couple of friends. But anyway, we got the O'Fallon Whiskey Barrel Smoked Porter, also part of the smoked beer series that I've done for the site. Then we got the Barrel Aged Boris from Hop and Frog. Just started getting those in Kansas City, so bought a couple of those to sit on for a while. And then we've got the Old Rasputin 12th Anniversary, which I'll tell you what, man, that thing is beautiful. Really mellow, soft, but lots of good flavor. And then we've got, probably one of the most coveted barley wines here, the Perfect Storm. It will now be called the Mother of All Storms, I was told by the brewer of Pelican, due to some copyright laws or whatever. Who knows what's suing who for these days. Anyway, then we're going to move on to Three Floyd's Behemoth. I believe this one is from last year. It's got kind of the light blue cover, and then back behind there got a couple of the green, which is from this year. And then also from Three Floyd's we got the Moloko Milk Stout. Part of the reason why I wanted one of these is because it's got one of my favorite labels out there. It is kind of a takeoff or a spin of the Moloko Milk Bar from A Clockwork Orange. Then a couple bottles of the Nugna Batch 100, which is kind of a barley wine style IPA, if you will. And then the Beer Geek Brunch Weasel, which my wife is afraid to drink because she thinks it's bat poop, which it's really not. Then we'll move on up here to the next level. We've got a couple years editions of the Bourbon County Stout next to the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot Ale, which is a barley wine. Some Hair of the Dogs, which is probably one of my favorite breweries. That one right there is the Doggy Claws, and I think I may have an Adam or a Michael or something behind that. Then we got the Lost Abbey Cuvée du Tommy, and then behind that one got the Older Viscosity from Port Brewing. And then of course got a couple bottles of this year's release of Supplication and the Red Poppy Ale, which I've reviewed both of those on the website. And then we got the Alaskan Smoked Porter next to probably one of my most recent favorite stouts, the Destroyce Black Albert. And because I have the Destroyce bottles there, I've got the Panapot as well. And then we've got a couple bottles of the Avery Black Tot, which is an Imperial Stout aged in rum barrels. And then the ever popular Dogfish Head 120 next to Odin's Tipple by Hundbryggeriet, a brewery that I've just now become recently acquainted with and did a couple of reviews on. So moving up to the top shelf here, we've got a couple beers here from Didal, which is a Belgian brewery. A couple different styles of Cantillon. This one right here is the Rosé de Gambrinus. Then we've got the Three Fontaine Eau de Gueuze. Got a couple of bottles of that the other day. One thing that's kind of unique, you'll notice one has a gold foil and one has a black foil. I'm not sure what that means, but hopefully it's like a golden ticket and I'll get to meet Willy Wonka one day. So then over here, just some other beers that I bought recently. As you can see in the middle there, we got a 4-pack of Nemesis, which I had one last night, very tasty. Back behind there you can see a 4-pack of the Bell's Batch 9000. And then here we've got some various bottles of beer from Kunin out of Michigan. Yet to have any of those. I got the Eisbach in there. Let me show you a little tiny 7-ounce bottle here. Can't wait to try that one day. And then over here, just basically 4-packs of the this year's version of, or this year's edition, I should say, of Founders Kentucky Breakfast Stout. And then back here I've kind of got a 4-pack of the Backwoods Bastard, which is their Dirty Bastard aged in oak bourbon barrels. And then probably coming up soon on the show, where is it? Somewhere around here, I think it's back over here. I've actually got a 2009 edition of the Founders Breakfast Stout, which I will try to get on the show fairly soon. But for right now, that's pretty much it. I've got some more kind of back here in my basement room that, I think I may need to get another rack here. But that's kind of the stash that I've got going on for right now, but just thought I'd share that with you because I know a couple of people have asked. But anyway, that's it. So thanks a lot. We'll see you guys later. Bye.